Good morning, lovelies. Zoe Two Dots here with some Animal Crossing goodness for you guys. And today I'm going to be unboxing for you guys this bad boy, the Animal Crossing Switch. I love it. It's so beautiful. I can't wait to get my filthy hands on this. I'm going to be going through as well the little protector case here for the Switch itself, game cover and all that jazz, and the little Australian pre-order bonus. So I'm not going to waste any time. I'm not going to faff on about it. You've probably seen potentially some unboxing of these already. If you want some nice, sexy HD shots of this bad boy, stay tuned. I'll take you through all the details. So let's just jump into it. First things first, on the front here, we've got just a really lovely, as normal, packaging print design for the Nintendo Switch. Cute little, call out Nintendo Special Edition Animal Crossing, the pastel, seafoam, and baby blue Joy-Cons on the front here. And then coming around to the side, we've got Tom Nook hanging in the corner, being a little cutie. And the preview of what the console dock will look like as well. Really lovely feel on this as well. It's that beautiful like matte cellophane finish. If you guys have ever been in printing and print media, you'll know what that is, but it's basically that really nice touch where it's not glossy, but it just feels super matte and smooth under your hands. We pop around to the top here, Nintendo logo as is standard. And then on the side, this really lovely wood panel detail, this nice wood grain texture, and then this cute little wave and whale and seagulls motif that's been seen on the website and through a few other social media campaign things they've been doing for the launch of New Horizons. So really simple, but really clean. Around to the back is a lovely little scene for Dodo Airlines. You guys are ready to start your little island adventure. Up here in the top as well, really cute, a date for the launch of Animal Crossing, the 20th of March 2020, which is really nice here as little, your boarding pass stamp. This scene as well has been used for a lot of their other marketing with the two characters getting on board their DAL flight. Switch logo at the bottom, little airplane logo as well, and then the Dodo Airlines and Nook Inc. on the bottom corner as well. Flipping over to the final, main side, I guess, is just a preview of the look of the Nintendo Switch. So the front of the Joy-Cons are colored, but the backs are actually white. So I'm gonna have to wash my hands every time before playing with this so I don't get them nice and grubby. The back as well will have that nice gloss finish, kind of debossing to show island scenery and flowers and characters, and I'm keen to get into that. And again at the bottom here, the little ocean motif with the bottle, message in a bottle, and a little ship. Very sweet packaging overall. I really like it. Honestly, everything that Animal Crossing does is always done with a nice little bow on top, so I love it. Let's open this bad boy up. So if we rip in from the bottom here, open this one up, nothing too spicy on the inside. There's no special print or wraparound within the box itself, which I guess is to be expected. It's always nice when there's those extra things, but I didn't anticipate there would be. In the top view here, pretty standard. It's just the Switch, main Switch console itself and the two Joy-Cons. So if we pull this tab out, hiding underneath, again, this is pretty standard Switch packaging. Nothing too crazy, just the warranty information, all the cords, cables, and things you'll need. So let's get all of this out of the plastic and have a look at it up close. First, least exciting thing is just the kind of like Switch Joy-Con controller that will hold your Joy-Cons in if you want to use it as controller mode. HDMI, power supply. Oh, just listen to that. Click fresh. This feels a tiny bit heavier than my current Switch. I don't know if my current Switch is first gen, but I know it's one of the first waves. This feels like a good little bit heavier. Just a little bit. But look at that bad boy. Oh my gosh. Yum. The seafoam is adorable. This is my color palette, like pastels. I love this to bits. This is stunning. And then over onto the back for the extra detailing. You can see here in the light, the little town details. Look at that. What have we got in here? We have got I'm sure people could absolutely guess which specific characters these are, but we have these sweet little elephant and cat characters up here with flowers and the camping tent. We've got a deer character. I bet you that's Fauna or Diana straight up, with the little campfire and hammock, little trees, the little whale motif across the bottom again here. Coming up to a bird villager with the lighthouse and some seashells. All the way to the top with a little kind of like cafe area and a bunny villager. Oh my gosh, this is so lovely. Across the top, a shark as well hanging around here. A mouse character with the another little camping tent and some wood chopping, some mushrooms, a little wooden log to sit on. Down this way to the message in a bottle, and then into the snowy little area here with, I'm gonna hope that's Antonio, a little anteater character, a little house and snowman. This is so, so beautiful. And the white is really nice. It's not a, you know, crispy white. It's a bit of an off-white, like not quite cream, but definitely off-white. It's not that stark, sterile kind of white. It is very nice. But wow, this detailing on the back is really quite lovely. Around to the front, and just good old gorgeous pastels. Such lovely colors, and the Joy-Cons actually have a bit of a different feel to them, a little bit. They feel a bit more matte than the Joy-Cons I've got on my current one, which are a tiny bit more gloss. These ones definitely have a slight matte feel to them, which is nice. Feels good in the hand. The weight you can definitely notice. And I think the only thing that feels different is on the, holding it in my hand, this little kick flip back panel here to use as a kickstand. This little guy here is definitely a different texture, but you probably wouldn't notice it after a little while. It's definitely a more dense matte, or like a dense, not rough, but it's a more coarse matte than the rest of the finish here. So that's the only thing I can notice touch-wise. We have also got the little Joy-Con straps. This is for if you're using it in not handheld mode, you clip these bad boys onto the Joy-Cons, and the lovely little seafoam and pastel straps on that too. That's just lovely. Good attention to detail. And then the creme de la creme, the base, the docking station here. We've got the little Nook brothers. We've got Timmy and Tommy, and then Tom Nook as well, with their little flag, their little island here, and it's really cute. There's one little cutout in the corner here for the, you know, the docked TV symbol. But again, really nice texture to it. It's like another coarse, more coarse, not matte. This one's kind of like a coarse, glossy finish here. So it's not like that super soft matte texture, but really, really nice, like that kind of textured plastic. It doesn't feel cheapy, but it definitely has that that coarser texture to it. And coming around the back here as well, nothing too crazy. It's the exact same, you know, mechanical functional setup of a normal Switch dock, and little rubber feet on the bottom as well, so it doesn't slide all over the place. So this is how we are looking in docked mode as well. It looks so nice together as like a finished piece. That is lovely. All in all, honestly, that is stunning. That console is gorgeous. I kind of like that they kept the similar theme of like the little bits and pieces on the back here, like the little just items and flowers and characters, really similar to the Animal Crossing 3DS. I don't imagine that the game case is going to be too different for you guys, except for maybe the rating down here is going to look different for the Australia region. But here's what we're looking at on the front, the, I'm going to guess, standard Animal Crossing cover here. A couple of townsfolk working together with the villagers, having a good old time. Onto the back, just some information about the game, and then popping onto the inside, that same back scene from the back of the console with the Dodo Airlines, and then up the top here, a little example of an island postcard. There's Tom Nook, looks like he's having a fantastic time postcard, and a few other little pictures in there too. Honestly, probably identical, bar the rating for most regions. Then let's go the little Switch case. I decided to grab a case. I've never actually had a case for my previous Switch. I kind of just used a really soft, zippy pencil case that had some padding in it. I don't think that was enough to keep it truly protected, so I decided this one is not having any harm come to it. So pretty standard packaging, just the view of the front here, and it shows you the back has a reverse color. And then on the side here, little Timmy and Tommy, kind of just saying hey. So let's get this bad boy out. Da-da-da-da. So we've got a little screen protector in there as well. I'm not rough with my console, and I don't really like putting stuff on my thing, so I haven't ever really used a screen protector for my Switch. I've never needed it. I've never scratched my previous one. Pray for me and hope this happens the same. And then this bad boy here. So all in all, really lovely pattern and color, really basic, really subtle, and it doesn't look like it's gonna be one that's gonna get too grubby or stained because of the material. So if you give a little listen to this, it's definitely kind of like a matte, glossy canvas. More of a glossy canvas finish. Definitely a good bit of, you know, protection there. It's not a hard shell plastic case, but it has got, it's not porous, I guess. It's not like a material cloth that would get so grubby with hands, or if you touched your face with makeup and then touch this. So that's good. I'll give this a good thorough testing though, but it looks like it's going to be pretty easy to clean up if you did have to as well, with maybe a little damp cloth if you had any stains end up on this. And then flipping around to the back is the reverse kind of color. So it's the darker teal with then the baby blue on top, which is really nice. I like that it's both. I was kind of like, oh, when I pre-ordered it, I was like, oh, I kind of would have liked to have, you know, the darker blue, but it turns out it is, you know, you get both. Each side, so yeah. And the two little zips on the side here are really sweet. One baby blue, one of the deeper teal color. This is kind of something where I would appreciate a bit more attention to detail, especially for the price of it. I mean, of course, can you put a price on protecting your Switch? I don't know, probably. But something like this, where these are just really basic little little zips here. It would have been something sweet to have, like maybe a little leaf or a little bell bag or something a little bit more referencing the Animal Crossing franchise than just the two plain little zips, but it's a pretty minor nitpick. Jumping into it, zippy zip, I've noticed mine gets kind of stuck at the bottom corner here, which it doesn't, you know, you don't need to force it to get it around the corner, but just keep that in mind maybe if you have a similar one. And then it's just plain black on the inside, a little space there for some pouch, like a little pouch for some games. Kind of folds out as well. I think this is if you want to use it as a little stand and things like that. And kind of, you know, store it however you will, but space there for some games. Ta-da! Magic! It's a case, nothing too crazy. And then the last little thing to show you guys is the pre-order bonus for Australia, which was a keychain. You had your choice of KK Slider, Isabelle, or Tom Nook, I guess depending, unless it's already sold out or people have already picked them. I was very tempted to get Isabelle because she's kind of like my gal, but I did get really lucky and get the Isabelle pin from PAX East. So I figured I had this little sweetheart from PAX East as a pin, a little enamel pin, really high quality if you did manage to snag one of these bad boys. I was honestly thinking that this was going to be a really cheap plastic keychain because the image of it in the pre-order poster was the like lowest quality JPEG. It just looked like one of those crappy, like shrinky dink plastic keychains. So I'm very pleased that it is not plastic. It's a proper little metal or metal enamel. It's definitely got a metal middle and then kind of like an enamel gloss on top. So the interior is at least proper metal. So like it doesn't, I don't want to force it, but it doesn't bend. It sounds nice and durable, which is good. And yeah, overall looking good. On the back here, it's got the official Nintendo Switch logo, the little Animal Crossing logo, 2020 Nintendo copyright. And Tom Nook, he looked so jazzy in his little island adventure wear that I decided I'm gonna go with Tom for this time. I don't have any Tom Nook items and memorabilia, so Tom, you're coming home with me. So yeah, I pleasantly surprised. I almost was just like, don't even give me the keychain, like save it for someone else. And I was like, oh wait, they're not actual trash, which is nice, because some other countries got some amazing pre-order bonuses. So just saying, there's a little bell bag in America, which I have thankfully got one lovely good egg sending one my way. Appreciate it. And I think the UK got like a really cool little 3 enamel pin set or something, which is amazing. There was a little journal book for somewhere else as well. You're all lucky, but thoroughly impressed. I thought it was going to be plastic nothingness, so stoked. And yeah, that is pretty much it. That is the Nintendo Switch Animal Crossing New Horizons console case, little pre-order bonus, all that jazz. I'm really excited. Let's see if I need power on this. Hey. I'm excited to get into this one, start playing some Animal Crossing. I'm going to be streaming over on Twitch as well, so if you guys like to tune in and see my little town, come and do so over on Twitch. There'll probably be some highlights videos posted. Oh, I love that sound. There'll probably be some highlights videos posted over on here as well. If you'd like to subscribe, I really appreciate it. But link for Twitch will be in the description down below. If you are new, please be sure to subscribe. Thank you to everyone who did leave a like as well. And if you'd like additional ways to support the channel, links for Patreon and the merch are in the description down below. As always, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you're having a wonderful morning, noon, night, whatever time it is for you. And I'll catch you guys in the next one.